Alright YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today I thought we would take a look at the Tank Infantry Mk IV A22 Churchill Mark I. But before we get started, I'd like to bring your attention to the skin that's on this vehicle. It was created by WT Runner, and I will leave a link down in the video description to his live warthunder.com profile, so that you can find this skin and many other wonderful skins that he has created. Now, the Tank Infantry Mk IV A22 was a British heavy infantry tank used in the Second World War. The Mk IV A22 Churchill was developed from its predecessor, the A20, initially specified before the outbreak of the Second World War. The General Staff designation A20 was to be the replacement for the Matilda II and the Valentine infantry tanks. The specification was based around British infantry tank doctrine, with the expectation that the coming war in Europe would also be a World War I trench-style warfare. Speed and heavy firepower were not priority. Thus, the A20 was to have a side sponson on each side containing a 2-pounder gun and a coaxial machine gun, with another machine gun and smoke dischargers on the front hull. Armor was to be about 60 millimeters thick on the turret. By June 1940, 4 prototypes had been built. During the prototype stages, the front hull would see an upgrade in armament, with a 3-inch howitzer being added. The A20 project was cancelled after the Battle of France and the emergency evacuation of British forces from Dunkirk. The Battle of France proved that the coming war was not going to be trench warfare, so the entire A20 concept had to be re-evaluated. The new design concept, the A22 or Infantry Tank Mk IV Churchill, was given to Vauxhall Motors in June 1940. The War Office requested that the A22 be ready for production within 1 year due to the growing fears of a German invasion of Britain. The designs were ready in July 1940, and the first prototypes were ready by December of the same year. Production soon followed in June 1941. Demand by the government was great, and the rushed development was cited by the company as the cause of many of the faults and defects in the tank, and the expectation was that these issues would be fixed during production. The Churchill Mark I was the first series produced, with 303 being built in 1941. The tracks were entirely unprotected. It was equipped with a 2-pounder gun in the turret, along with a coaxial machine gun. There was also a 3-inch howitzer in the hull. It was a tank that was noted for its poor mechanical reliability. The Churchill Mark I suffered from an underpowered engine, weak armament, and mechanical issues which caused poor performance on the battlefield. It had so many issues that the Churchill production was almost cancelled in favor of the Cromwell, but its use in the Second Battle of El Alamein proved its value and kept it in service. It was the main tank issued to Canadian forces during the disaster at Dieppe. It was also used in Tunisia, and some were still in use late in the war in Italy on the Gothic Line. The Churchill line of tanks would continue to improve and carry on the rest of the war as one of the most versatile tank designs in British service, serving in many specialist roles other than the tank role. Altogether, 12 different tank variants were produced for combat roles, with 11 more variants in specialized roles. Altogether, 7,568 Churchills of all variants were produced from 1941 to 1945, with 5,968 of them being tanks. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the Churchill Mark I is a rank 2 with a battle rating of 3.3. It has a 476 horsepower engine propelling the 37.8 ton vehicle to a top speed of 17.8 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 76mm OQF 3-inch howitzer in the hull and the 40mm QF 2-pounder in the turret. The recommended ammo load for this vehicle is not yet listed. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload of 2.9 seconds with the 40mm. It has an XP reward of 299% and a silver line reward of 225%. So what do I think of the Churchill Mark I here in War Thunder? Well, if you haven't made it past this vehicle yet, I'm sorry. And if you have already made it past this vehicle, you won't be missing anything if you don't come back and try it out. It's really not all that good. The 3-inch howitzer in the hull only comes with one HE shell, and it doesn't have much penetration. It's basically only good for trucks and very lightly armored anti-aircraft vehicles. The 40mm main gun in the turret is really not up to a battle rating 3.3. You will face some vehicles at this battle rating that you cannot kill, such as the KV-1. I've ran into a couple of them, shot them in every weak spot I knew of, and just could not penetrate them. And that's not the only vehicle that you will have trouble with. If you do manage to penetrate vehicles at the 3.3 battle rating, you won't do much damage when you do penetrate them. So yeah, armor wise, it does have pretty good frontal armor, but there are vehicles that you will face at the 3.3 battle rating that can punch right through your frontal armor. So overall, I've not been really happy with the Churchill Mark I. So that being said, why don't we hop in a game and see what I was able to do with the Churchill Mark I. Here we go. Okay, it looks like we picked up Tunisia, which is interesting because this tank was used in Tunisia. So, historical map, I guess. Alright. Let's take this westernmost spawn point. And up the hill we go. It looks interesting being able to see the tracks roll across the top of the hull. All like Indiana Jones looking, where, you know, they were fighting on top of the tank and stuff. But anyway, I digress. Let's see if we can get up here and find something to shoot at. Don't know that we'll kill anything, but find something to shoot at. Let's see. We'll go to the left over here. Or indecision. Alright, I can already see some red right there. Let's see. Oh, missed him. Missed him again. He stopped. I hit him, didn't damage him. Hit him again. No damage. Change my aiming point. Ooh! I penetrated him. This thing does fire fast. Ah, got the driver. There we go. There we go. Oh, what is that? A 3-inch gun. There's no way I'm going to penetrate a 3-inch gun carrier. Is he turned toward me? He is. I thought he was. That's why I started backing up. Because he has a nice gun. Not a puny gun. Just want to make sure that 3-inch gun carrier wasn't looking at me before I pulled out. Some type of SPG way up there on the hill. Let's see. Yeah, even from the side, I really can't hurt this 3-inch gun carrier. No damage. Ah, good, he got taken out. Air attack. Let's go on down and see if we can get in some trouble. Oh, they're taking the C point. Oh, Crusader, got him. Okay, my friendly is the other side of this rock, battling another tank. Let me see if I can go help him out, but it's not going very fast. Come on, I'd like to get down there and help him. Oh man, that bit. Okay, what is it? Ah, and the 3. Oh shoot! Mortar. Let's kill him. Kill the mortar. There we go. That transmission. Oh, well, that's good. Panzer IV must have killed him. We'll go help Cap. Alright. Cap is complete. We're just gonna get up the hill. was thinking about going to Overwatch B, but we already got a couple of vehicles. There, I wasn't really paying attention to where everybody was on the map. So, yeah. What to do? Where to go? Well, I guess we'll head across. I just went all the way around. Let's take out this air battle since I don't have anything to shoot at right this second. Basically just went around that whole section for nothing. Maybe I can get some few kills here in this plane. Got 3 bombs. Let me see. There's an SPAA. Right. Let's see. A Horo. Lead him. Alright, we got one at the SPAA. Ah, bunch of people on this bridge. Alright. Okay, the enemy is making another push toward B. See if we can't come up here and lend a hand with our puny weapon. Alright. Try to stay angled a little bit and see if we can shoot around this rock. He penetrated, killed the driver. I might need to pull forward just a little bit. There we go. Got his gunner. And he's down. Alright. Oh. Shot from the backside. There we go. Panzer 2C, not too bad. We're doing pretty good so far. Now I see anti-aircraft fire coming up from over the rock here. Let's see if we can engage. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, got the driver. Oh, let's try 75. Booyah! Actually, it's a 76, I think. But it's a 3-inch howitzer. And it worked. to repair a little bit. My track's knocked off. Oh, air attack. Oh, there's Panzer III. Oh, you come here. Let's see. Nope. Alright. Getting some damage done. Got the gunner. Let's find a place. There we go. Turret crew is knocked out. Alright, his turret crew is knocked out. Let's rush him. Well, it's as fast of a rush as I can in this thing. Oh, shot at again. Alright, where is he at? There we go. Come on. Alright, one guy left. Where is he at? Oh, I see him now. He's in the driver's spot. There we go. I don't know how many times I had to shoot that thing. Luckily, got a 2.9 second reload. All right. Is there anything else? Let's see if we can see anything around here. Nope, not really. Timer is ticking down. Teammates are taking A. Feels pretty good. I thought we were taking A. What happened? Hey, there we go. Nine ground units destroyed. It didn't seem like I got that many. Alright, let's take a look. Supporting fire, teamwork, safe and sound bomber, Avenger, tank rescuer, professional, shadow strike streak, the best squad, and heavy metal fury. Destroyed 9 ground units. Got crew replacement. Second place in the team, 45,900. That's my bonus. We were running a booster. All right, let's see. Get that crew replacement. What to get next? Stuff that might make it a little faster. Okay, engine. I was hoping we would have enough to get the engine. Okay, so yeah, the Churchill Mark I. That was a pretty decent game in the Churchill Mark I. I'm very surprised. I haven't been really happy with this vehicle. It seems that I've been facing a lot of vehicles that are a little bit higher tier, and this 40mm really struggles when you get up tier just a little bit. This seemed to be pretty fair match, and I did all right in it. So anyway, if you've liked this look at the Infantry Tank Mk IV A22 Churchill Mark I, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.